So let's try some questions here. Number 3. 3 is divided into 652. Well, how do we do that? The first step, what was the first step? Rounding off the divisor to the 10th place. But if we round off this number, we're going to get 0. So you can't really divide by 0. So you have to just leave it like this, okay? So 652 divided by 3. Let's do the calculation. Well, how many 3's can you put into 6? 2 times, right? 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. And you bring down 5. 5. And how many 3's can you put into 5? 1 time, right? 3 times 1, that's 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring down 0. 22. And 3 goes into 22 about 7 times. So 21. 7 times 3 is 21. 22 minus 21, that's 1. So the estimation for this problem is 217. So 3 goes into 652 about 217 times. Okay, and here we don't really, this remainder right here doesn't really matter because this is estimation. Okay, so we don't care about this remainder here. Let's move on to another problem. Number 9. Number 9, it says divide 60.14 by 0.15. Well, we have decimals on both. Decimals on here and here too, on both sides. So how do we do the estimation? Well, one method can be writing this division into fractions. So 60.14 over 0.15. Now we have to make top and bottom a whole number. I mean, we need to make the denominator a whole number. So we multiply top and bottom by 100 to make this 0.15 a whole number. So what's that? It's gonna be 15 on the bottom and 6014 on top, right? Now this fraction is equal to this division right here. Okay, so to rewrite it, 15 is divided into 6014. Now what was the first step for the estimation? Rounding off, right? Rounding off 15. How do we do that? Rounding off 15. Well, it can be 10 or it can be 20. But since we have 5 here, we go for the number higher, right here, 20. Okay, so let's write it again as 20. 20 is divided into 6014. 6014. 20 goes into 60 how many times? 3 times, right? 3 times. 3 times 20 is 60. So 60 minus 60 is 0. We bring down 1 on top. 20 goes into 1 how many times? 0 times. We bring down 4. So 20 goes into 14 how many times? 0 times. So the estimation for this problem is 300 and the remainder is 14. As I said, the remainder doesn't really matter. So 300 would be the answer for this question. Now let's move on to the last question. Okay. Let's try number 10. number 10. 0.04 is divided into 32.18. Well, we don't really want to do all the multiplying top and bottom by 100 and like do all kinds of like the tedious method. There's another easy way to do it. We can just move the decimal points to the right. So if we move 2 decimal points here for the divisor, then we have to move 2 decimal points for the dividends too. So it means the same thing, right? Multiplying 100 here and here. So it's the same thing. So we can rewrite it as this. 4 is divided into 32, 18. 3,219. It's the same thing, okay? Now we have to round off this number, but since this is just to the 1st place, we can really do the round off to 10th place. So we just leave it like this as the as number 3 we have done before. So we just do the calculation. 4 goes into 32 how many times? 8 times, right? 4 times 8 is 32. 32 minus 32 is 0. We bring down 1. 4 goes into 1, 0 times, bring down 8, so it becomes 18. 4 goes into 18 about 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. And 18 minus 16, that's gonna be 2. So the answer or the estimation for this question is 804. What that means is 0.04 goes into 32.18 about 804 times. So that's the answer for this question.